Welcome back to TechKidFX for another Vechain price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you the latest developments that have been happening here on the Vechain chart, which at the time of this recording has lost a key area of support at around the $0.02436 mark. We are also trading below the 20-day MA, meaning the 20-day MA here on the 4-hour chart is acting as resistance. And the good thing is that Vechain has continued to obey the Elliot structures. And before I get further into the technical analysis, first give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also check out the channel membership. And allow me to start the video here on the 4-hour chart by first giving you a quick recap of what has been happening, and also give you the short-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out, where you can see that Vechain, from these low prices that we had been trading within, we saw a 5-wave structure to the upside, having the wave 5 making its peak at around the $0.02182 mark, and also completed a larger Elliot wave count 1 to the upside of this Elliot wave structure that I have right here in yellow. And after seeing the high for that first wave, we also saw an ABC corrective structure, having the wave C fully maximizing the formation of that second wave to the lower side. And after seeing the formation of a larger Elliot wave count 2, whatever we expected next is a bounce to the upside in the formation of a larger Elliot wave count 3. And using a trend based Fibonacci, we can sketch out a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of this wave 3 by connecting it from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave, and that gives me a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, which perfectly lies at around the $0.03049 mark. And that is the minimum that I'm expecting that larger Elliot wave count 3 to the upside to do before we can expect a wave 4, then continue pushing even higher in the formation of that wave 5. And because a wave 3 to the upside is an impulsive wave, we also expect to see a 5-wave structure in formation within that larger Elliot wave count 3, and I believe we are seeing such a move here on the Vechain chart, where I'm terming this as the first wave to the upside. And whatever we are seeing at the moment is a corrective structure in the formation of this wave 2 before we can expect a wave 3, then expect a wave 4, and then a wave 5 to fully maximize the formation of that larger Elliot wave count 3 to the upside. And sketching out target areas to the lower side in the formation of this wave 2 using the Fibonacci's, connecting them from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, that gives me a minimum retracement area between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.618, and I can mark that target area here on the chart, which lies between the $0.02241 mark and the $0.02175 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting that second wave to the lower side to do. Then once we see the low for that wave 2, we can expect a very nice bounce to the upside in the formation of this wave 3. And you can see, since we have lost a key area of support at around the $0.02436 mark, we have also lost the 20-day MA, which was initially acting as support and it's now acting as resistance. Then there are chances of continuing to push even lower to fully maximize this red target area. And once we fully maximize that target area, then we can see the low for that wave 2. Then from there we can expect another bounce to the upside in the formation of this wave 3, then expect a wave 4 and then a wave 5 to fully maximize the formation of that larger Elliot wave count 3. So that is what I'm expecting here on the short-term scenarios. And you can also see that using the Fibonacci's, connecting them from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, you can see that we have managed to retest back to the area between the fib level 0.382 and the fib level 0.5, and there are still chances of making the low for that second wave between the fib level 0.382 and the fib level 0.5. So we can also extend this target area back to the area between the fib level 0.382 and the fib level 0.5, where we can expect to see the low for that second wave and expect a reaction of that key area on the Fibonacci before we can start a bounce to the upside in the formation of that wave 3. And for us to have enough confirmations that we are back into the formation of that wave 3, we need to manage to break above the wave 1 high, which lies at around the $0.02514 mark. So once we manage to break above the wave 1 high, then that will be enough confirmation that we are back in the formation of that wave 3. And before I give you the long-term scenarios, allow me to take a look at the indicators here on the 4-hour chart, where you can see that on the RSI we are trading at around the 43 mark, meaning we have massive room for us to support any movements to the upper side and also to the lower side. On the MACD, we have printed a bearish cross, fully supporting lower prices in the formation of that wave 2. So let's be patient and see how that plays out. And jumping to the daily chart to give you the long-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out. Here on the daily chart, you can see that I have this Elliot structure in red, where you can see that Vechain, from these low prices that we had been trading within, we saw a very nice bounce to the upside, making it to an all-time high at around the $0.28 mark in what I'm terming as a larger Elliot wave contour to the upside. Then we started the bear market, where we had been seeing lower prices in this ABC corrective structure, which took us back to around the $0.015 mark in what I'm terming as a larger Elliot wave contour. And on the long-term scenarios, whatever we expect next is a bounce to the upside in the formation of this wave 3, which I have a target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, which perfectly lies at around the $0.46277 mark. So that is what I'm expecting on the short term and also on the long term scenarios, and let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated.